Hello and welcome to another episode of Leader's Kitchen. Tonight I'm actually going to start with the Tapas series that I've been promising. First of all, I'm going to do a classic, which is garlic mushrooms. Right, as it's garlic mushrooms, we're going to have some garlic and some mushrooms. We also have a bit of parsley. Unfortunately I haven't got any fresh parsley, so it's just going to be some dried. A little bit of chili flakes and some white wine. So we're going to start by prepping some of our mushrooms. So all we're going to do with these is halve the bigger ones and just slice them up fairly thickly. See, when they do that, don't bother with the stalk. Don't have to be too even with this. With these slightly smaller ones, we're just going to do the whole mushroom. Sliced. Okay, so I'm only going to do a small portion here just to give you an idea, but the more mushrooms you add, obviously the more garlic and everything else. So I need to break into this garlic. So we've got a couple of cloves of garlic here for this. This one's slightly smaller cloves. So just trim the root off and peel. And all we're going to do with this is just reasonably finely slice the garlic, and that's all the prep work done. So in a frying pan, just put the heat on. I'm going to put a good slug. I've got extra virgin olive oil here. Does need to be olive oil, really. And whilst that pan's still cold, and oil's still cold, put the garlic in. Move it around a bit so it's not all together. And just a little hint of chili flakes. So a pinch of chili flakes in. And we let that oil come up to a nice warm temperature. So I haven't put it on flat out, it's on a high heat. What we want to do is get the garlic sizzling before we add the mushrooms. Okay, so the garlic is now starting to sizzle with the chili flakes. In with the mushrooms. And gives them a good stir through the oil because they're going to soak up all this oil straight away, which is all now infused with garlic and chili. Oh, pussycats come through. So into there, just with a pinch of sea salt and a little grind of black pepper as well. I'm going to give these So we're going to give these 4 or 5 minutes to sweat down quite nicely before I add a little white wine. We now have had the mushrooms cooking for about 4 or 5 minutes, and we need to add about a glass or so of white wine. And as the late great Keith Floyd said, if you can't drink it, don't cook with it. So in with a little white wine. So I'll turn the temperature up now. And now the white wine's gone in, we're also going to add a good amount of parsley as well. So all we do now is we now cook the alcohol off of the wine for about 4 or 5 minutes until the liquid is reduced and has started to create a nice glossy finish to the mushrooms. There you go, Spanish style garlic mushrooms. Please give the thumbs up and click subscribe. There are more tapas recipes coming soon, including some sizzling chorizo with red wine.